So what is Barbie doing now?
Oh my God, this is my moment.
And of course, Black China too.
Just China. In front of like millions of people. It was like 80,000 people in the stadium.
I love that.
So no, I actually, when I met you, I had no idea.
I want to dive into Daddy Joe.
So we met at the dog park.
No way.
I told you, Hallmark. Are they nice? Hi guys, and welcome back to our podcast, Having a Moment. I'm Tusi with my co-host here, Erin, and today we have a special guest who I absolutely adore. Probably one of my favorite Barbies is in town, formerly known as Kelly Kelly on WWE.
Yes.
Hi Barbie, welcome to our podcast,
Well,
gorgeous.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Can we just talk about how freaking gorgeous, hot you are?
I love you.
And the fact that you have two beautiful twins and you have a body of like a 15-year-old girl
Bless
that's playing
you.
volleyball and is a former cheerleader. You look bombshell. Oh my God. What is the
you.
secret to staying this young and beautiful?
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. All the things.
You're like literally the moment.
I love you. No,
truly are.
I have good genes. Good genes.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Where did the name Barbie come from? Clearly you look like one, but where did it come from?
Well, so my name is Barbara. So
There you go, Barbie.
Barbara.
Just
I know a lot of
instant
Barbaras and they
nickname.
do not look like Barbies.
I was named after my dad's mom. So, and my sister was named after my mom's mom. So, we got,
Yes.
you
Love
know,
that.
those names.
Love it. You look really good.
Thank you.
Formerly known as Kelly Kelly, you were on WWE. That is insane. Erin, did you ever watch WWE?
So no, I actually, when I met you, I had no idea.
Oh, bless.
Literally in the salon, and then I found out. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
That is such a moment. That's iconic.
It's wild to think about. And
It's
like,
so cool.
But to be
Thank you.
fair, I feel like this kind of goes back to WWE. I feel like it's more geared towards the male dominance kind of
Yeah.
sport.
Right.
And how do you feel about, you and the other female that have kind of paved the way for like women to be part of such a big sport and so big?
It's wild to think about because I was 19. I was right out of high school when I got approached by my manager at the time, and they had seen me in like a Venus swimwear catalog. It was like a bikini catalog in Florida. And they were looking for models that they could train to wrestle because that they were seeing that like that's in viewership what was spiking, right? It's like having hot girls wrestle because women have always wrestled, but like they were given more of an opportunity kind of when I was coming in. So I tried out. They were like, you're hired. I was the youngest female ever at 19 years old.
Wow.
And I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I used to watch it with my dad, and like that was like our thing together.
I used to watch it too.
Yeah, and like my parents were super supportive when I said, "Hey, look, I'd have to move to Louisville, Kentucky, live on my own." I didn't even like know how to cook. Like I didn't know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You
Nothing,
just came out of
right?
high school.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
So like my mom packed up a U-Haul. She drove it with me, and we went up to Kentucky and dropped me off, and I just kind of was on my own. And yeah, that was kind of the rest is history.
So like there's a lot of formality that kind of goes into this
Totally.
wrestling because it's not just your wrestling, you're also entertaining.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because you have to go
You're
through
acting.
courses and
No, I just got thrown out on national television and just
No
basically
way.
it was like figure it out.
no
yeah,
way.
yeah.
That's
So
insane. And you did it for 6 years?
almost 7. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
that's crazy.
It's
I'm like super spiritual, and I feel like the fact that you grew up watching it with your dad, it
Yeah.
was just destined for you. part of
Totally,
your path.
which is so crazy because it was never something like, oh, I want to be a wrestler. Like,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was never something that I was like inspired to be, But
So
when it
cool.
came into my lap, I was like, yes, let's do it. And because too, at that time, women were looked at kind of as just like pretty faces, right? So like when
Right.
I came in, I had all these like naysayers, all these like, oh my gosh, she's just a model. There's no way she's going to make it. So I was like, oh, I'm going to like bust my ass. I'm going to prove to everybody that I can be here. I can wrestle with the best of them. And
Yes,
yeah.
Capricorn energy. I love
Yes,
that.
yes.
So, Barbie, what is the biggest challenge that you had to overcome as a wrestler, as a woman
Yeah.
in a wrestler world, and how did you come about it?
I mean, it's like you said, it's a male dominated business. And you just really have to like just tune out the noise because a lot of women can't handle it, can't handle the pressure. And that's when social media kind of started, like Twitter started up. So you were getting like, oh my gosh, I would go onto Twitter after a match and just like people were just so mean.
Wait, what was the worst thing that they said about you?
Oh my gosh, I can't remember. There's so many things.
There's like one that comes to mind.
Oh my gosh, she's like the worst. She's the worst wrestler. Or like who does she think she can't even
They just like ripped you apart.
Oh yeah, all the time. So but it fueled me to get better. So it's probably better in the long run.
Bring the trolls. Let's get this energy.
Yeah, exactly. Let's
and we're
do
gonna
it,
make that
you know?
moment happen.
So
Let's go.
So it was probably just like that was probably the hardest thing, was just like having to tune all the naysayers out and just like focus and you know, that was probably.
So like for your mental health, I feel like that's a lot for you to take, because you're 19 years old, you're a pretty girl, you're just started out in the world, you're literally just got out of school.
Yeah.
So how did you overcome that?
I think like I have really tough skin, really thick skin. And going into the WWE and that world, you have to have thick skin and just let things like slide off your back. So that's what I did. I just was like,
Let's
whatever,
go.
you know? Yeah. So
like I feel like you're kind of in this world right now. You're 19. You just got into this huge entertainment world. And WWE is one of the biggest entertainment. Like they've been around longer than my grandma.
Yeah.
And so it's a moment.
It is.
So when was the time that you felt like, okay, I belong in the ring?
probably when I won the Divas Championship.
Yes, Diva.
After like 5 years of like on the road, 300 days a year, no off season, never got injured. Like I busted my ass. Like I was like, I'm here to prove it. And I did. And I think what happened was after 5 years, I had never had the title. So I had always heard like, if you feel like you want to get, if you feel like you deserve a title or something, just go talk to Vince and say, hey, Vince, I really feel like I've been here for this long. I want to like prove to you, I want to have the belt. I feel like it's my time. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. I waited long enough. And so I went to his office one day and I was like, Vince, like, I really feel like I'd be a really good champion. And like, I've been here for this long. And he's like, okay. I was like, okay. And then I like walked out. And then like the next week they had, it was like voting. So you like vote for the matches. It was like called Power to the People. So like the people had to log on and vote for who they wanted to see or whatever. So the match was the voting was between me and two other girls. And they had told us, look, whoever wins the voting will win the championship. But like, we don't know who it is. It's going to be on live television. So who I was going against was the Bella Twins.
Yeah.
And so Brie Bella had to learn 3 matches, remember 3 matches. And like, we just were on live television and they said like who they voted for. And I think I got like 90% or something. So as soon as I was like, oh my God, this is my moment.
Wait, I have a question about, before we get to the moment.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like the twin sisters, the Bella sisters? How did that work? How 2 sisters are fighting just one solo person? Like that, to me, I never understood it.
Well, I think it was, there was never been anything like that in WWE. So I think what they had was so great because that's never been done before.
It was more like a fantasy.
But at first, it was like, you didn't know that they were twins. It was how they came into WWE. It was like they debuted as one person and then one would go under the ring and then the other one would come out. But people didn't know that, right? So, like, that's how they kind of played it. And, it was great
It was a moment.
Yeah.
I love that. So, back to your championship. So, you got the title.
I did.
What happened after that?
I held the championship for probably 8 months. It was so great. I had a great run. I performed here at SummerSlam at it was then the Staples Center. And I retained the championship. And that was like one of my all-time favorite matches. And I was I did WrestleMania after that. It was like me and Maria Menounos, which was cool, against this girl Eve and Beth. And it was amazing in front of like millions of people. It was like 80,000 people in the stadium. It was wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how old were you at this point?
I was 25.
Were you dating anyone during these times?
I dated,
How are wrestling guys? Are they hot? Are they nice?
I mean, it's hard because you guys you're around each other 300 days a year, right? So like, it's a very I feel like wrestlers marry other wrestlers. Like there's so many couples in the WWE right now who are married, who are, it's just like, that's who you're around.
Did you ever meet my favorite wrestler?
Who?
There's two of them. One is Austin 360.
Who's that? Oh, Stone Cold?
Stone Cold.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my God, Miss Kelly. I was about to take you to the ring.
Oh,
Wait. Did you meet him?
Yes, and I was really cool because when I was there, they were inducting him to the Hall of Fame, and so it was me and this girl Eve. We were like escorting them like onto the podium or whatever, and so we were assigned to. We were walking out, and I went over to one of the riders. I was like, let me walk out Stone Cold, please. And he was like, okay. So I got teamed up with him, and I was just like, oh my gosh. It was like, it was just full circle moment because I used to watch him when I was young, right?
Same. I thought he was like the coolest.
Yeah, he's
How
the
is
best.
he in person?
So sweet, so nice. Oh my gosh.
Like everything you can imagine.
Yes, he's just awesome.
He's the moment.
Yeah.
We love you, Austin. And of course, Black China too.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I'm like,
Sorry, I had a moment. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited because of Austin. Thank you. So just China.
Yeah.
So
I did not get to meet her.
Died.
Yeah,
she died. Yeah. She rest in peace. We love her.
She died?
She was actually. I feel like she's the reason why.
No, she died.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why, and we don't need to discuss that, but we love her, and I think she was actually one of the reasons why the females in the world of wrestling
she definitely paved the way.
She really did, and she was like a bad bitch. Like she'd fuck guys up and fuck girls up. Wow. She'd fuck anything up, and that's why I loved her. She was like a warrior princess. Totally. All right, so you're done with wrestling?
Yeah.
So what is Barbie doing now?
Oh my gosh, so that was, I retired. Goodness, 13 years ago.
Wow
is right. Wow, it has been a long time. So yeah, a lot. I was on a reality show called Wags. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that because after WWE, I was like, okay, well, what do I want to do now? Because when I was ready to leave, I was on the cover of Maxim. I did all this stuff that I was just like, oh my gosh, I've done everything I wanted to do. And I was just kind of ready to see what else was out there, right? So I left, and then this show came about, and I was on that for all the seasons. I think it was 4, 3 or 4, and it was awesome. I had so much fun on it. And then after that, then I did a movie, which was really cool. I wanted to get into movies, so I did some stuff like that. And then I got into social media when it was when Wags was on, it was that's when Instagram kind of really hit. So I worked with so many brands. I was very lucky to do that.
How did you
make a career out of it.
How did you like working with Natalie and Olivia?
I loved it. I didn't know this story is when I got approached about the show, all these girls had already known each other, but they reached out to me. You were
the outer.
Well, yeah, they were we loved you, that you were a wrestler and all this, we really want you to be involved in the show. Do you have anybody that you can bring on too that you have as a friend? And I was like, no, not to come on a reality show. I'm I don't know. I just wouldn't trust girl enough to bring on a reality show that. You know what I mean?
Because you don't want to be responsible for the shenanigans.
Exactly. I was I'll go on my own. Yeah. And they were well, and I was
I'll be responsible for myself.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was if you want to revisit it, I'm down to do it. And so they did. After a week, they're just screw it, we'll bring you. And they were we just need you to act like you've known these girls. And you're all friends.
Shut
and I'm well, I used to wrestle for a living, and so I think I can do this, So literally the first day we filmed is the first day I met everybody.
Wow.
I had to go in oh my God, hi, how are you? So good to see you. It was wild.
Oh my
but
God.
It made for good I acted it was great. You would have never known that I didn't know them.
I watched an episode, and I was like, oh my God, these girls look like they've known each other. They've been in each other's bar mitzvahs, christening, wedding, breakups.
So it was really cool. It was cool. Like all of us got along really well. I loved that it was on E because it was like very like kind of surface. Like there was nothing like too deep, you know, like we would fight about, oh, your bag or your hair extensions. You know what I mean? Like it was very, like it was stuff that you could have fun with too. Totally. So like, yeah, I mean, I loved working with Nat, Liv, Nicole. Like I still talk to all of them still. So
I want to dive into Daddy Joe.
Oh,
yes.
Daddy Joe.
We love him. We love Daddy Joe.
Yes,
so Joe is your husband of 4 years. Congratulations. This past April was your 4-year anniversary. And you gave birth to the most beautiful baby Barbies, twins,
Baby
Jackson
Barbie.
and Brooklyn.
Wild.
Stunning. Every time I see a picture of them, I'm like, oh my God, you guys are literally Hallmark.
Angels. Thank you.
Literally. So how did you meet Joe?
So we met at the dog park.
No way.
I told you Hallmark. What did I tell you? The Hallmark family of the year.
Literally.
Yeah, like literally. We go to dog park and we have to pick up shit. She took up a husband.
I am done.
Yeah, you are Hallmark.
That is hilarious.
Literally. Take it or leave it. Okay, so Joe, who spoke to who first?
I came up to him. So he was standing. All I could see was like 6'5" tattooed man. I was like, oh, instantly. Yes. But I saw, so we both had Frenchies. He had a Frenchie and an American Bully, and I had a Frenchie. And so they were like playing, and I was just like, oh my gosh. But it's so funny because I had never been to this dog park. I lived there for a year. My girlfriend had been watching my dog the weekend before. I was like, bitch, you need to go to this dog park.
This was
like,
in LA.
There is in Playa Vista. You're in Playa Vista? The dog
There you go.
and she was like, you need to go to this dog park. Like, there's so many hot dudes. And I'm like, okay. So
Not tomorrow, Playa Vista is like there's like a lineup of females in heels.
Like waiting, right?
Right. Wait, what were you wearing?
I was literally in sweats. I was going to the gym. So I was in like leggings, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, look at
was
you.
not trying. And I was like, great. I look like shit. But
do you not feel that when you're actually not your best, you get the best?
Probably.
I mean, you're a
that
definition
makes
of
sense.
it, right?
Yeah.
I
like
feel
when you're
that
not
too.
Trying.
I know. When I'm trying,
Yeah.
I feel like no one's like looking at me, and then I'm
when
like,
you're
why
not.
are you not looking at me?
It's so true.
And then when I look like trash, everyone's trying to talk to me. I'm like, can you not talk to me right now?
You're like, oh my gosh.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay, so you look cute.
Yeah. So I went up to him and I was like, oh, I think our dogs are playing. And he turns around and he's like, oh yeah. And, we just started talking. And after like 10 minutes, this girl comes in and she like goes right up to him. They like hug and I'm like, oh, this is his girlfriend. And I'm like, all right. So all he knew was like, my name was Barbie and I was a wrestler. And we didn't exchange any, like, I was like, oh, this is his girlfriend. So I was like, nice to meet you. Like, peace out. And I got back home and I was so bummed. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I just remember like geotagging Instagram Joe Playa Vista to like see if I could find him. I don't know. And I called my best friend. I was like, girl, I just met the hottest guy. Like, but I think, and she was like, well, you know what? If it's meant to be,
it's meant to be.
It'll be, you know, maybe you'll run into him at the dog park again. And it's like, yeah.
Were you there like every day after that?
No, I wasn't.
Like, sitting there, like, you're like, okay, it's 8 o'clock shift.
I know.
It's the 5 o'clock
I've been
shift.
here for 5 hours.
I know a girl that would, actually. So you met Joe. So you went home and you Googled and hashtagged.
So I could not find him. And I was like, all right, well. So a few days later, I'm like looking at because normally what I would do, like I would look at all my DMs because they go to like hidden because I have like 1.3 million followers or something. So like, but I still, because brands will reach out that way. So I still make sure I look. And it's like 1 a.m. and I'm scrolling and I see a message from Joe. Okay. And it's like, it was so nice meeting you at the dog park. Do you want to do it again sometime?
Stop.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I was so excited. Like, texted him. It was so late, and I was like, screw it. But the backstory is so funny.
Did you text him back on social media or his phone number?
Both. I was so excited.
Good for
I sent him a DM
you.
and I texted him. I was like, I probably look like a psycho, but
Capricorn energy. Let's
oh
go.
my God.
It was destined.
But it was so funny
Absolutely.
because I guess when I left, I heard the backstory after from his friends. He was like, you know, she was like, So who he was meeting was his best friend's girlfriend. Their dogs are brother sister.
Oh.
And so they were having a play date, right? So I was like, oh my gosh.
Do you still know her?
Yes.
Are they still best friends?
Yes. Well, he just moved away. Him and her moved to like Brazil, I think, or something for work. So
fancy. Okay.
Yeah, fans. But it was funny. Like she was like, "Oh, let's like try to find her." And so they found me, and she was like, "No fucking way." No way she's gonna go for you. No way. Like, sorry, dude. Like, totally. And then he like told all his gym friends, and they were like, no, dude. Like, no chance, you know? And he was like, one day they were
Poor
like,
thing.
I know. Like, saying
rain
that,
on his
like, oh my
parade.
God, I know.
Oh,
So he finally was like, screw you people. Like,
that was a Titanic moment.
I think so. They were like
such
at
a
like
Titanic
a bonfire or something.
Yeah.
And all his guys were like, just do it then. Do it. Send her a DM. So he did that, and then that's how it all went down.
History.
But yes,
that is such a cool story that one day you're going to tell your kids that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Aww.
Soulmates.
Brooklyn is the most cutest girl ever.
She is a spitfire.
Do you think she has your energy?
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Yes. Like,
I've seen the way she trolls
she
Jackson.
is oh yes,
Yeah.
she is like older sister too, just like constantly picking at him, and he's just like whatever, little angel.
Oh,
you know. But she is me, 1,000,000% me.
that.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
So what's next for you? Like when I met you, I thought you were like a businesswoman, which you are.
Bless.
But I'm like so interested. Would you start a brand? Like,
You
would
know,
you do your
I feel
own?
like I've done so many things that I've wanted to do, and now I just like want to be a mom.
I love
like I've
that.
wanted it for so long.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like taking the time to just like be at home with them, at least until they're like in school. But like these are like the pivotal years of like being home with them is like really crucial. So I make sure to like be home, be present. Like I still do autograph signings, but I'm very picky. I make sure I only do them like 2 weekends in a month. Like, so I still can do my stuff, you know, but I make sure like I fly on a red eye and like, I don't know, just do little things to make sure I put them to bed and, you know, stuff like that.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
No, I love that. You are such a powerhouse. Like, I feel like you do it all.
Right.
So, like, for like young girls, men that are watching this show right now, what do you have to say for them to take home or wherever they're watching the show from to kind of just say, hey, like, listen, like this is my regimen and I stick to it and I haven't changed and this is the reason why I'm so successful?
I think for me, I just was so motivated by haters, I guess, like at such a young age that I was just like, if I want something, I'm going to go after it. And I didn't let anyone tell me no. I just was like, I'm going to do it and I'm going to prove to everybody.
Yeah,
and that was just kind of my mantra. I just was like, and I've been very lucky. I've been very blessed. And if something has come into my lap, I go after it 100%.
And how do you balance that?
I just feel like,
like being a mom, being a wife, being a wrestler, still signing books.
Yeah. I just feel like I try to just
not think of it.
Yeah, that's a big part. Like I just take it as it comes. I take it things a day at a time. I try not to look. Everyone asks me that too. Like, how do you not get stressed or how do you not get anxiety or anything? And I'm like, I just don't look too far into the future.
That's smart.
I don't look like where do I want to be in 6 months? Where do I want to be a year? I just look at what's happening today. Mm-hmm. Everything's going to happen the way it's meant to happen. And I just take things a day at a time.
Day by day.
Yeah, day by day, for sure. Yeah.
You lived in Florida. You were born and raised in Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
And now you live in Los Angeles.
Here in LA.
So the real question is,
what?
Which would you rather?
Oh.
To end your life in Florida or in California?
Oh my gosh, that's hard. I don't know.
Well, you met your husband here. So,
I
and
did.
your
But
kids
he's
are
from
California.
Idaho too.
Yeah.
So he's not from here.
Are you going to stay? California?
We might. I don't know. I would eventually like to move away, maybe to Florida or Idaho, just like have a big piece of land and like have a farm. I don't know. Like I've done everything I wanted to.
You're rolling out the hay. You're like, roll out the hay, Joe.
But then I'm like,
next thing you know, with your hair extensions.
Yeah, no.
I could see you on like a Ralph Lauren ranch, but not Idaho, picking potatoes and fucking the eggs.
Eggs is organic, so
potatoes. I'd be picking potatoes.
Yeah, that's definitely not your moment. But it's okay. We still support you.
Thank you.
So I always like to end the show
Okay.
in a game called Would You Rather?
Okay.
So are you excited for this moment?
I am.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Let's
A
go.
little bit.
And feel free to, answer truthfully.
Oh,
Would you rather have to explain every WWE storyline to your confused mom or have her guest star on Raw as a surprise tag partner in Crocs?
Definitely a tag partner. Have her be a tag partner.
Love
That would be
her.
hilarious.
Okay, next question. Would you rather have entrance music this goes back to having babies. So would you rather have an entrance music that's Baby Shark on repeat?
I'm crying.
Or walk into every match with a fog machine and glitter cannons?
Definitely fog machine and glitter.
Oh my god, that's actually a good one.
That would be your brand. Would you rather win the Royal Rumble by hiding under the ring the whole time like the Bella sisters or lose in a 3-second on WrestleMania?
Oh my gosh, hide under the mat.
Let's go. And then take it over.
For sure, yeah. Hate
Love
losing.
that.
That was the
Never.
worst part about it when they tell you you're losing. You're
Exactly.
like, ugh.
Well, sweetie, one thing that she taught us was rule number 1 is to never be number 2. So I totally agree with that. Would you rather win a championship but have to accept the belt while riding a tiny tricycle or lose but get a dramatic slow-mo entrance every time?
I don't know. I might want to lose to get that dramatic slow-mo. That might be the only time I would like to lose.
To see you
don't think I wanna be
riding
on a
a
tricycle.
tiny tricycle.
No, that's not a moment.
I would pay for that moment.
I would not.
Okay. Would you rather wrestle your husband, Joe,
Okay.
in a no mercy match for the TV remote
Right.
or a ladder match for who's doing the dishes? Because I know you hate the dishes.
I do hate the dishes. Probably a ladder match.
I love that. Would you rather have a quick, intense makeout session
Oh.
or a slow, teasing one that lasts for hours? I'm trying to make it sound so sexy.
God. It depends on the day.
If it's like a Friday night. or
Have
Friday.
I been with the kids all day or have I not?
Yeah.
Well, you have kids, so.
Yeah, but it was the nanny there today or was
Oh my God. Are you going to ask me if it was a rainy day or a cloudy day?
there's a lot of factors, okay, that go
Okay,
into
yeah,
this.
Well, would you, if it's on a perfect day for you, would you rather have a quickie or an intense makeout session or a slow tease that lasts for hours?
Oh God!
Barbie, you're telling me you've never had one of these before?
A quickie makeout or a long
quickie,
what?
intense makeout, a quickie, a quickie.
Yeah.
It's like a drive-through, but for sex. Or an intense makeout session or a slow teasing one that lasts for hours.
I mean, I got things to do.
Yeah.
So a quickie.
Yeah.
Let's go for a quickie.
Yeah.
Okay, she's a
We
busy
had
woman.
slow ones in the beginning of our relationship.
She's a busy woman. I get it. This is a good one. Would you rather get hit with a steel chair once or take a pie to the face every day for a week in a row?
Well, I've done both.
Wow,
I've had
yeah.
both.
Oh my God,
done.
you have. And which one would you rather?
Probably the chair because the pie got stuck in my hair. It was awful.
Oh my God.
Probably a chair.
Okay, this one is for you and Joe.
Okay.
Would you rather sneak off from the kids for a quickie in a public place? Imagine you guys are at Target.
Yeah.
Or spend a whole day exploring fantasies at home.
Probably in a public place.
Ooh. Okay, we know what your fantasies are. That was a good one. Love that for us. Would you rather be stuck in a 60-minute iron match with your ex or a mixed tag team match with your crush watching ringside?
A mix with my crush. Ringside.
Okay, this is the last one. This goes back to Joe. Would you rather hear the crowd chant your husband's name
Okay.
more than yours or have the announcer call you wife of the champ every match?
What was the first one?
So would you rather the crowd like chant
Yeah.
Joe's name more than yours?
Okay.
Like be like Joe, 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 Joe. Or have the announcer call you the wife of the champ coming to the stage every match?
Probably have them chant Joe. For sure. I like that.
You're a dominant girl. You're like, I'm the title, honey. I love that. Yes, energy. Yes, energy. I love that for us. Erin, is there anything that you want to
No,
ask?
you're amazing. Your energy's
Aw,
great.
thank
You're like
you.
a kind soul. I'm excited for your future.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
God,
So
thank
this
you
is
guys.
our like first podcast season. So thank you
I
for
love
being
it.
on
No,
and
I'm
supporting
so excited
us.
for you guys. This is such a fun podcast.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys are just a great tag team. And
I love you.
I mean, you've been on so many podcasts. Do you feel like ours is a little bit more different?
I do. I
Yeah.
do. I feel like yours is different. I feel like it stands out. I feel like the dynamic between you guys is really great. And like you just bring, just like great energy and two different kinds
Yes.
of energy, you know?
Yeah. Definitely the devil and the angel.
I'm crying.
in disguise. But anyways.
Thank you for having a moment with us.
Yes,
Thank you so
anytime.
much. We love you and we wish you all the best. We'll be following every single step and we hope to
Thank
bring you back.
Yes, let's do
Have
it.
you back. Give us the honor to come back.
I'm down.
We
Let's
love
go.
you. Thank you
Love
so much.
Thank you.
That was so much fun.
You killed it.
You killed it.
So good.
I loved it.